And now if you'll join me in our call to worship. If you come torn between conventional comfort and radical selfishness and joy, this time is for us. If you come feeling lost about your path in life, wondering if this is all there really is, this time is for us. If you come ready to take up the cross and follow Jesus, or maybe not quite ready yet, this time is for us. Come now, Christ of the road less traveled. Come now, Christ of the courageous life. Come now, Christ of the love that drives out fear. This time is for you. Now, if you'll join me for our opening prayer. O God, wisdom of the universe, you bear the pain of your people. Grant us the gift of wisdom that we may discern your way and live justly and graciously amid the struggles of this world. Amen. And now for a reading from the book of Proverbs. Wisdom is personified in the following reading from Proverbs, threatening disaster to anyone who doesn't heed her. Her threats are a warning against choosing improper companions whose speech is unreliable and offer invitations that lead to death. Proverbs 1:20 through 33. Wisdom cries out in the street. In the squares she raises her voice. At the busiest corner she cries out. At the entrance of the city gates she speaks. How long, O simple ones, will you love being simple? How long will scoffers delight in their scoffing and fools hate knowledge? Give heed to my reproof. I will pour out my thoughts to you. I will make my words known to you. Because I have called and you refused, have stretched out my hand and no one heeded, and because you have ignored all my counsel and would have none of my reproof, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when panic strikes you, when panic strikes you like a storm and your calamity comes like a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you. Then they will call upon me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but will not find me, because they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, would have none of my counsel, and despised all my reproof. Therefore they shall eat the fruit of their way and be sated with their own devices. For waywardness kills the simple, and the complacency of fools destroys them. But those who listen to me will be secure and will live at ease without dread of disaster. Now a reading from the New Testament, James chapter 3, 1 through 12. Long ago, I learned that the words I said made a huge difference to those who heard them. I haven't always been able to keep my words in check, especially when I am confronted with injustice or cruelty. I have had to learn to think before I speak, when speaking is what I really want to do in those situations. Most of the time I am successful, sometimes I'm not, but all the time I know one very important thing. My tongue can be used to bless as well as curse. God gives me the choice. So if I keep my focus on God all the time, then what comes out of my mouth will more likely be blessings my God, instead of cursing those who made in God's image. And now a reading from James 3, 1 through 12. Not many of you should become teachers, my brothers and sisters, for you know that we who teach will be judged with greater strictness. For all of us make many mistakes. Anyone who makes no mistakes in speaking is perfect, able to keep the whole body in check with a bridle. If we put bits into the mouths of horses to make them obey us, we guide their whole bodies. Or look at ships. Though they are so large that it takes strong winds to drive them, yet they are guided by a very small rudder wherever the will of the pilot directs. So also the tongue is a small member, yet it boasts of great exploits. How great a forest is set ablaze by a small fire. And the tongue is a fire. The tongue is placed among our members as a world of iniquity. It stains the whole body, sets on fire the cycle of nature, and is itself set on fire by hell. For every species of beast and bird, of reptile and sea creature can be tamed and has been tamed by the human species, but no one can tame the tongue, a restless evil full of deadly poison. With it we bless the Lord and Father, and with it we curse those who are made in the likeness of God. From the same mouth come blessing and cursing. My brothers and sisters, this ought not to be so. Does a spring pour forth from the same opening both fresh and brackish water? Can a fig tree, my brothers and sisters, yield olives, or a grapevine figs? No, more can salt water yield fresh.